Villain, a character who is totally opposite of hero of story, always against the value and morals of main hero, and in the end the villain loses and hero wins. Always the same old story. But villains are not just like the part of a story, they are also part of hero as well. Otherwise, what will a hero do? The bigger the threat, the better the hero. And the harder to kill the villain, the stronger the hero. That's it. But what if a villain is considered as hero as well? I'm not kidding. What if a movie a villain have such a great intention and hero ruins it? And the child-friendly movie turns into some sort of a sad ending movie where main character is dead and everything he planned is all gone. Yeah, I know what is in your mind. So many questions. But in this video, I will show you how a good villain's recipe works. And I'm using some examples, and yeah, same example will be used in multiple chapters, but it is about the knowledge, okay? So let's dive into this. No doubt, any villain is no different than hero. And where tragedy make an orphan a hero, the same time similar sin can make him a villain as well. But what is the difference? Here is example of Thanos. He was about to lose his entire race because of overpopulation and lack of resources. What was his action? He committed genocide instead of population control plan. Yeah, that is gross, but his people exiled him, and what Thanos feared the most? We saw that his entire population was wiped out with the same reason he feared the most. Now what? Well, the only thing he can do is now just ensure other races won't face the same. Okay, good intention, but the execution, that is instant solution instead of population control plan, which could help. Like I live in India, the most populated country in the world, but government ain't gonna execute half of us just to ensure maintained population. Instead, they plan for family welfare and population control. But Thanos, who saw his entire race wiped out this way, he didn't want this to other races, and he implemented his plan on others without calculating what could be result. Like Gamora's planet. Thanos claimed that her planet is survived, but in Guardian of the Galaxy, she was claimed as the last of her kind. So yeah, not so much as Thanos was expecting, but he did what he wants to do. So what makes a hero a hero? In our society, we consider normal behaviors as trait of normal man, and those who have traits like this are very respected person, and those traits are very simple that a young kid can explain: bravery, honesty, selflessness, sacrifice, dedication, and tolerance. Now what are traits of villain? Coward, dishonest, selfish, greedy, chaotic, intolerant, egoistic, and list is on. And we saw those traits in kids shows as well, where most of villains have a similar traits. It sounds weird, but what if a villain don't have these traits? I'm gonna use another example of Thanos. As you can see, in Endgame he was totally helpless, weak, but still put a good fight. And when Thanos revealed where are stones, what Nebula says?
My father is many things. A liar is not one of them.
So yeah, a trait like this is considered as noble man. Now let's come to his other traits. He sacrificed Gamora for Soul Stone. He was dedicated to get his goal, which cost him everything. And he was so selfless and brave that he didn't hesitate to destroy the stones, which totally makes him so weak. He can't even move his hand, and even after winning, how he was living like a farmer. Have you ever seen a villain that is damn too strong and ever let his ego go? But he lacks ego too. And asking about bravery, he saw himself beheaded, but he responded with a smile. For him, his plan was everything, and he didn't fear death. So villain who just want to do things that can harm people, but instead it start helping out people, is more like twisted plan, what he expecting and what he got. So same could be applied here. So I'm not gonna mention much, but here is Matt Bat's theory about why Joker is the hero and Batman is not. And I do agree, he just want Batman only focused on him, not on others. Yeah, like that jealous girl in your college who is after a famous guy and could do anything for him. Yeah, I know the irritation. But Joker harmed those mafias which are causing serious problem for entire Gotham, like bankrupting them and breaking their entire network and totally disarm them. Well, he is still against Batman, which I guess makes him villain. But he did what a hero should do. What Batman was doing? I am Batman. So yeah, a villain that wiped out other villains just to ensure there should be main character and him or her where the fight should take place. Indeed makes a good villain, should I say a loved one. Heath Ledger will be happy to see his character was indeed good. Villains who are not into screwing everyone up just for fun are indeed scary, because they are like tigers who hunt for food. They are not focused on irritating others, but there is a reason why they are doing it. A predator wants food, so a villain wants a target. But why? Well, here comes our currently favorite Death. Yeah, I love that villain. So you may notice him in the shadow like this, and when Puss dies with his own mistake, he decided to be more careful. And Death cannot claim his soul. This is why I had to show up there and claim his soul. But Puss ran away and decided to live like a household cat. I guess we talked about this already in a short video, but Death's intention was here to ensure Puss caused no major problems and surrender his will of living. And later when he finds out about the map, he tries his best to reclaim all the 9 lives, which in simple words make him immortal. And then Death shows up again, but where he can easily kill. And then the 3rd time he appears on the star to finally end this. But when finally Death realized that he don't want to be immortal and don't fear the death again, Wolf's work is done here, because he was after Puss to ensure he didn't get immortality. He's not like, okay, I will claim the map, I will kill your every ally or just kill everyone because they are around Puss. Nah, Death was totally focused. And the appearance is also the important part of the popularity of this wolf. Even I love his style. A villain that knows what action can cause a reaction and in what amount is indeed wise one. So planning his plan and knows what action he should do and what shouldn't, and how to optimize his plan indeed very important, because a villain that lacks the awareness of action is not different than a street thug. So most of villains we saw and we love to have an idea that what to do and what they should not. For example, Hela. She was even capable to kill many as possible, become most powerful, and can capture more land or places what Odin didn't want to conquer. What she did is just ensure her people are under her control and don't want resistance, because she wants her force fully on her side once again, not like civil war in her own place. This is why first she exposed her strength to everyone that they can't resist, showed no empathy toward her own people who rebels by executing some, but she just scared them, not kill them fully. And then she exposed how Odin lied about how things were, and she shows the true face of Odin. And she knew doing those actions will ensure people will be on her side. And she about to get everyone on her side, but Thor shows up. But in my personal opinion, an all-powerful villain that can easily take on a Asgardian army, she still plans wisely, not in rush. So I just use all the examples I can get from movies we all know somehow. Otherwise, what if I brought an old Indian movie of 70s or a Japanese movie of 90s you never heard of? Will it make sense? Of course not. So I just use those examples we all know like Marvel, DC, DreamWorks, and I guess that's all. But the recipe of a great villain indeed requires all of these elements, or should I say qualities. Hope you like our work and maybe agree on our some point of view. And if you like our work, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.